Welcome back. Thanks for joining. Here we are at Riverbend Springs here at majorsgaming. Just want to say thank you all. We are here at the beginning of March. We got lots of work to do. Oh my lordies, we got lots of work to do. If you caught the last episode, then we bought a whole whack load of fields just before winter time, and then we got a whack load of stuff done over the winter time, and we are sitting pretty. We've got our cotton in at the beginning of February there as well. We got that all done, and we've also got everything done in the cotton field. Like, ooh, easy. Everything done in the cotton field except for the weeding. So there still has to be some weeding done, but that is there we go. There, remember our signal here. Now that is another thing that has to get done on the to-do list because we've got lots to do this year and lots to do this month. That's for sure. So real quick, first and foremost, while we're here, we just rip down here, go down to the bank. Because as you can see, we're sitting at $322,000. So I think it's time to pay just a little bit back of the loan. And what are we sitting at? Because we're still sitting at the $700,000. So what I want to do is I'd like to at least pay $200,000 off. So that'll leave us again that $100,000 ish. There we go. Leave it at the 500,000 mark. The 122. You know what? Let's do the 20. Let's do it. 480. Perfect. 480. So that leaves us with the 100,000. That again will give us that buffer, which we should be okay with because we've got the monthly. I would dare I say be confident in doing another 50,000 and giving us the 50,000. But again, we've got a lot of stuff to do. We've got the oh, so I mentioned, we've got the weeds to do. So the weeds on the cotton fields have to get done. That's one of the lists. We did get the new fields. Here we go. So fields 15 and 11, we did connect those. We're going to go check those out right now, as well as 16, and that is new and a little bit expanded. And then we've got 23, 25, 31, 30, 29, 28, 43. There we go, 43. So we have got a lot of stuff. So we've done the expansion on this field. We took out that last barn at the end there. So we took that to expand the field ever so much more, as well as we've also taken out the ground around this field, but I tried to keep as much of the grass as possible because I still want to get some grass. So we're just going to leave that up just to remember our numbers here because they're all new. So right now this is hurting. We've got some good spots, some bad spots. We're still sitting at about 93% on average for the yield out of the 100%. So it's not going to be horrible. It's not going to be great, but it's not going to be bad. And then not only that, but we also have this field to harvest, to cut the grass of. We have the grass field 13 just above us here. It's a little tiny one. It's not going to be very much. I did try to get it in as a makeshift cover crop for the year, but it's still something. So this whole field, we got all of this that we have to harvest as well, and then we've got our main drop zone 1 crops to harvest as well, because we've got, or not crops, but the drop zone 1 grass, because the 2 grass. Now I have been contemplating, and I did mention that I was thinking of. I might be backtracking a little bit here on it, just because I was thinking of turning the drop zone 1 crops, or fields, into maybe something not grass, and by doing so, that would really challenge us to make use of inside the property, and really, because we have our crop destruction on, and I'm already by force of habit parking stuff already on the grass. Hurry up and wait. So what I want to do is I'm thinking about doing it. I'm on the fence right now. So the good thing is we've got a lot of stuff to we got a lot of stuff to do while we think about it. So we've already got canola in field 30 here. 29 has got nothing, as well as field 31 has got nothing. This is March right now. We are looking at oat. Definitely needs to go in, so we're going to have to decide what field is going to be oat. I was thinking the grass field, the 15 and 11 connection there. Initially, I was thinking soybean, and there we go. Just rip off that front end there. Initially, I was thinking the soybean, but what I was also humming and hawing about is doing the oat there, just because that is a decent sized field. We're way off there. Just park there. Make sure that park brake's on. So what I want to do is I was thinking about putting oat in there, but I'm not too sure yet. But again, we got lots of thinking to do. We've got this grass field to cut and that grass field to cut. So again, like I said, we got so much to do, grass to cut. Then once that's done, we've got to cultivate and anything that needs to be cultivated. And then anything that doesn't, that needs plowing has to get plowed. And if it's just cultivating, then great. But because we have that deep cultivator, that is going to be a downside in the sense, well, not a downside. It's going to be, again, I like it. I like the procedures and the ways, right? So I find that what's going to end up going to happen is it's going to be just the field, mad field work. We have, once the grass is cut, we got the cultivate, then we got a stone pick. That's the word I'm looking for. We'll get there eventually. Sorry. We're going to stone pick that, and then we got to figure out what we want to put down, because depending on the field we're doing, if there is, and that is actually, we should have stayed that way. The field we're doing, most of them have oilseed radish cover crop. So we're going to leave the field covered until I know what I'm doing. So I don't want to be doing a mad cultivate just yet, but I do want to figure something out. Oh, gee, easy. That was a little sketch. Okay, so let's get this down in here. There we go. Oh, that's tight. So we're going to be holding off. We'll do this field last. We're going to zip down, do the new field and field 13 first. Get that cut. Then we get, because the plan is we're going to do one mad cut. This is all going to be hay. We're going to cut it up, ted it all up, windrow it all up, bale it all up, and then we're going to grab the old flat deck with our brand new skid steer that we just picked up, and we're going to use the new skid steer to rip around, load up the bales, and bring everything up to drop zone 1. And that's going to be the plan. So let's get down to the first field, and let's get, technically we need to get everything cut up. So that's what we'll do right now. We're going to get everything all cut up, and we're going to go from there, see what time it is, because right now we got, 7 o'clock in the morning? All right. Let's see how long this takes us. That's done. All right, so we can pack that stuff up. We got that done actually in pretty good time. It's we're just under an hour, so we're still sitting at 8 o'clock in the morning. Now we still have to windrow, or so we have to ted and windrow. Now what I like to do, I actually do like to do one windrow on the outs. Are we gonna make it? Nope, no, we're not going to make it. What I like to do is one windrow around the outside edge of the field, just to kind of bring the product inside the field for when we go over with the tedder, just because the tedder does actually kick it out just a smidge. Sometimes I know I'm not perfectly straight when it comes to some of the lines there. We didn't use any GPS, and we're just doing it as all manual and having fun with it. So far, having fun with it. Haven't done anything too crazy bad. Now this one, we probably, because we jumped last time, I'm thinking what we should do is we should just kind of back in this way. I think that's more gooder. Yeah, that's more gooder. I like that. Ooh, is that a good spot? I think so. Got that all folded up. See, I wish you can't lower it without unfolding it. All right, so now this one, we're going to park the JCB because we don't need such a big job for that one. That is definitely a little overkill for our little windrower and our tedder. JCB will do just fine. And the great thing about the JCB is that we can actually, let's go see if we can park this in here. Good thing about the JCB, or sorry, about the Massey and the size of our equipment is, as you can see, it's really tiny to the left of us here, is that we can actually bring both of them with us. So we can just slap the tedder on the front, and then, okay, so arms up, boom, not too far down, or else it'll, beauty. Now we're gonna have to get rid of our weight. Hold on, hard over, baby, hard over. Usually we park. Oh, no, we don't have our weight. Excellent. Now we can actually spin this around to get the tedder. Tedder is going to go in the front. Off I go. Right there. And we're just going to park that in the front just because that's going to be maybe a little bit too much far out on the front end to swing in to grab our windrower. So we're just going to stage this right here. Boop. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oops. Should have dropped that. All right. And we're going to turn around every time. Sorry. Yeah, we're just gonna get the windrower. Now, the one thing I still have to get used to with this windrower about it is it has the pivoting wheels. That's the one thing that kind of keeps screwing me up when it comes to backing this thing up and using it. Is that yeah, the wheels turn with it. So I know it helps. It works for it, but yeah, boy, is it weird when it comes to backing up. We're gonna hit the sprayer. Nope, nope, we're good. We're good. Okay, okay. So now we just take a kicker wide. Go, and then we hook up to this. Fantastic. So we got that field. Like I said, everything is all cut. Everything's all ready to rock and roll. Now, what the good thing is, okay, it's a mixed blessing. I totally forgot to check our precision farming scores on the fields. However, it looks like, regardless, nothing has changed significantly enough. We'll just kick on our cruise here for a sec. Nothing has changed significantly enough that our overall score has changed. So we're still sitting at 24. And as far as I know, if I remember, that one was in the 90s. It dropped 74. That's 96. I think that stayed the same. And then this one right here, 199. And ooh, hello. Hello. Yep. Yeah. You crossed into my path. I know you were in the wrong. I know for a fact you were in that's not my fault. But with that being said, now with the precision farming score, like I said, with the 100 and the 99, awesome to keep there. That's the way it seems to be. The grass has always been doing good for that end. And with the other fields, just because we have all of the changes to it. Now, the 96, I'm not too sure exactly, but the great thing is that our overall, I mean, it would have been nicer if things have gotten better. However, it doesn't really matter in that sense because our overall score is the same. It's still sitting at 74, so we don't have to worry too much about that. And just a quick little update, just let y'all know, our trailers are still sitting there, nice and purty, nice and purty. So I hate to say it, but I think the farmer dolly is going to be removed. It was just sold off. We still have it loaded in, but I think at this point we're just going to remove it, take it out. And I have plans that we can move that soaring eagle around, easy peasy enough with the truck at the need be. And we also still have our side by side right by the house, so can be done. Definitely not the end of the world. And I don't think we need to be running out and getting something that's going to be overkill in the sense of about trying to move that around. Well, here we are. So, like I said, we brought the tedder with us, so we did a little double whammy. So, like I'm just gonna do one little outer ring to bring the product in, and then once I do that, then I go around with the tedder to get the whole field tedded up, and then after that, then we go back around with the windrower and do the final. Oh, wrong button. Well, then there we go. Okay, as I get run over by my own windrower. Good stuff. My own tractor and windrower. All right, so we're just about, look at that, almost 7:55. So 8 o'clock. Let's see how long this takes us. I was kind of thinking I could tough it out that we could just use this tedder because we were broke. We were totally broke when we started, and this is all we could afford. But we got this field, the other field, and our jobs. Yeesh. I think it's time for an upgrade. We are not broke no more, and we can definitely afford something. Looking at the store. Let's fold this up. Let's get out of here. I'm already thinking. Looking at the store. This tedder is sold or is purchased originally at $6,000, and we haven't really used it that much. But it's the age wise. This thing was purchased right at the beginning. So that's where things are going to be interesting. Yeah, there we go. Things are going to be interesting. Whoa! Oh, there we go. Welcome to Farming Simulator 25. Oh my word. Traffic. So the other tedder that is available is $15,500. It's the Crone one. So let's just set our cruise. Okay, hopefully. Okay, set steering. Hopefully she stays somewhat straight. see here. What do we say? Right about there. Oh, boom. So we got tethers. So yeah, $6,000 right there. This one's 5 slots. Well, I haven't checked. We'll have to see once we sell it how many slots we got back from it. But yeah, $102,000. It's it's. I think we can sacrifice about 10,000 or more. I don't think that's going to be a hard ask at all to do. We just have to get it there. Little old Massey there. We just zip it up. Call Ralph. Get her ready. Get her ready, Ralph. Let's get this in here. Okay. That. Drop that there. And back off a bit. Let's see how much we get. We'll repair it, but we don't repaint unless we have a paint booth on our farm. I was thinking about that for 22. It never got around. A whole $5, a whole whopping $5, and we're getting a whole whopping $3,557 back. Eesh. Okay, well, it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. That leaves us with 106,000, which means that actually that'd be great. $90,000 left over because that's 6 and just over 90. Okay. And the great thing is it doubles. That was the selling point as I was looking at it, and it's double the width. So we started with this one, 30 horsepower, 3 slots, 4.4 meters. And here we go, 65 horsepower, 5 slots at 8.2 meters. Okay, 0.2 of a meter we did not double. Go for the crone on that one. Oh, there it is. There it is. Hook that up. Go test out our new tedder. And that E90,000 even with $800 a little bit. And yeah, 90,000. I think that should be fine because again, we can't do too much this month, right? Like we've got the oat to put in, but a lot of it's going to be the cultivating, the stone picking. We've got to cultivate the fields for. Okay, I've made the decision that where the grass is, where we're tedding right now, this 11 and 15. I got to remember, is that 11, 15? 11, yes. Okay. My locations are wrong though. I thought it was 15 is the smaller one, 11 is closer to. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put oat in this one because technically speaking, this one and 31 are running close for our two bigger fields. However, this field it does beat out by over half a hectare, I think. So we're going to be using this field for our oat, and then we're going to use our other field. I'm thinking for soybean. I'm not too sure yet. Again, we got lots of time. Oh, look at the width on that. Cursey. Oh, there we go. See, now I feel okay. Oh, all right. Oh, this makes me feel so much more better. Oh, yes. Happy boy. Happy boy. All right. So now we can get this done a whole lot quicker because, oh, my word, I think the other one was going to take the rest of the day. All right. So now let's see how long it takes us to get this done. Excuse me. Voice crack. Oh, yeah, that definitely works way quicker, obviously, with being double, but works nice too. It's a little bit of a toe, so it actually like turns a little bit. Oh, we're not close enough. There we go. Turns a little bit there. And yeah, actually, I'm happy. And it's actually neat too. So you can see the windrows there. You can also see the size of them there. And then if we go up to this field right here real quick, yeah, we definitely got more in this field because look at the size. The size of those windrows. I feel like that's a lot more. That's going to be interesting to see how much we get. We still have the drop zone fields. So we still have the drop zone fields to go Ted and windrow, and then we still have to bale that up. So let's get that done, and let's just see how many bales we get. I just got to remember to... not only do I got to remember to reset the bale counter, because that's why I'm really bad for that, but I also, too, with this thing. It's a little bit interesting. I mean, we've had worse. You know, it's not too bad for view, but... it's not too great either. That's okay. We got this. Voila again. We are done and done when it comes to bales. We have got a total of 25. So I say 25, but that is kind of okay. That's a little bit misleading just because when we picked up the baler, we technically had about 93% full. Like it was just about full from the last harvest. We weren't able to fill it up. So there is one bale in total. So technically we would say we got 25 bales, 24 bales, not 25, but still 24 bales and 25 in total. That's a great thing. In total, we got 25 that we actually have that we can use or that we're going to be putting away, and then to do that we're going to get to use the new skid steer. That's what I'm happy about. We finally get to play with that thing, so we're just going to back this back into its home, hopefully. Ooh, hello tree, come on baby. And then nice and easy again, swinging around. Can we do it just a little bit? We don't want to hit the should be okay. Yeah, we'll and we just we just slammed into the 9R. Good job. Just bend the rims on the 9R. There we go. Fired. Absolutely fired. So still getting used to it. It's so easy on the controller just to flip flop left and right. A little different when you're swinging around. Hey, there we go. And we just rubbed the okay, there we go. We're going to say right there, it's good enough. All right, now let's get the... Oh, that's right. We got to get the pickup truck, and we got to rip down to the grain storage and grab the skid steer and the flat deck. So we're going to grab the gooseneck. Now, the good thing is, as we see, we do have the bale fork, and we are going to be bringing everything here. So we don't have to worry about picking up any of the bales in this field. That'll all be done by the Massey. But we are going to use that skid steer to pick up everything on the field 11 and field 11 and 13. So the actual total number, like I said, was 25. One bale was already pre-built, and we finished off with 50% in the baler. So the way I look at it is we got the one extra from last year that were in my head. I kind of don't want to count. So we would have finished that off and then had about 40%. So I would like to think that we had 35. Paid engineer. So field 35, we got 3 bales off of, and then field 44, we got 5 bales off of. Field 13, we were able to get 6 bales, but that was with the 82%. So we got 10 bales off of field 11. See, I would equate that to 7 bales in 13, and then 9 bales in 11. And here we go. We're just cruising along here, not even paying attention. Zip on down. All right, now we did tuck the skid steer away in the back or into that little shed there, so we're just going to pick that up and stick it on there because we had to use the flat deck for something, I do believe. I don't remember what. Or maybe I was just... Nope, that's right. That's why we had... Because I was just being my usual self of wanting to put absolutely everything away. So it was just the usual at the end of the night when we tuck everything to bed, right? That's what I like to do. Have everything has its own little spot, you can say, so to speak. And I've just been a little stickler on that. I don't know why, but I like to have everything have its little home. And through the day, through the month, while we're working, that's a little completely different, just because of the fact of you obviously have stuff going on and things that we're going to be having and what have you. But when it comes to the end of the month, oh yeah, everything gets put away. So you're going to go on here. We're going to go hit field 13 first, just because field 13 has the least amount of bales. So I'm hoping that we can actually too far away. I'm hoping that we can actually pick up field 13 bales and then still have enough room to put the skid steer on so we don't have to come back for it. Because it's so close, but it's just far enough away that I don't want to run. I definitely don't want to run. So we're going to get this over here. Get this all checked out here. Oh yeah, look at all those bales. And then as soon as those bales come up and go into the bale storage, the cultivator's coming out because we got to cultivate that field. We got to cultivate this field. Oh, I'm still up in the air. I don't know about our grass yet. I want to see where some fields land. Like we still have to plant our oat And we still have to look into what else we can plant this month, because I think there is something else. Let's stick you, actually, you know what? Right wherever is good, because we're going to be coming back and forth to it. And then this one should be easy peasy. All right, let's get the first, because I'm thinking two, well, guaranteed two. I'm just wondering if I put one down first and then put the two on top, that might be a little bit more gooder for fitting height wise. So let's just grab one. There we go. Let's say right about there. Whoop. Man, this is one. Yeah, 18 kilometers an hour. This is so much nicer than the 12 kilometers on this Kubota. The Kubota's nice and all, but that 12 kilometers, that really does make a difference, I find, for me. It hurts. It hurts. Hey, what do I hear? Yeah, because we're just going to be stacking this one. Oh, the old 19's coming back. Actually, and technically beginning of 22, because we used the skid steer for the good chunk of the greenhouse work before we actually went the way of the. Oh, that's why my I didn't even see that. My forks are a little. Okay, so whoa. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Let's get out of the sun. Yeah, let's have the sun in the right way. Yeah, this we're just gonna bump that straight up. Now, like I said, my plan is I'm hoping we can stack. We're going to pick this up as close to the bottom as we can without it being too. Oh, that was all. That's heavy. That's a heavy. Yeah, maybe two. Well, you know what? Let's try it. 1, 2, because we only got two. I think I see. Oh, that's easily done. Easily done. Whether or not this is legal, oh, easy. Nope, don't turn. Just boom. I don't think that's bad. I think that looks okay. I mean, they have transport trucks and stuff too, right? So I don't think that's horrible. Okay, let's go grab that last one first. That's going to be a trek anyways. So we'll grab this one. We can do three there, and then easily stick the skid steer on there, get down to the other field, and then that's where I don't know how many loads we're going to take, because we got the 10. So 3, 6, 6. We might be able to get it all in one load. We're going to have to leave the skid steer, and that's the great thing about having the Massey at the drop zone. So we can easily load up on the field here, leave the skid steer, rip up to drop zone 1, use the Massey to unload, load up our pallet, or the bale storage, and unload the trailer, I should say. That's a better way to put it. We can unload the trailer, and then from there, we can rip back and grab the skid steer. So nothing too crazy horrible, but and doable. I should say it's actually totally doable. I think this will work out good. And let me play with the skid steer. It's just another job, right? That's the other thing too. So I love making jobs. So this could be a good little setup that when we get back into some grass. Now there will be, not that we're getting out of grass. Don't get me wrong. Oh wait, we forgot our second. Not that we're getting out of grass. We're still going to be doing grass, and at least I'm thinking maybe 44 will at least stay grass, but I don't know. I mean, we do have multiple cuts per year, so but we've already taken the first cut. We've already taken the first cut as hay, so we've already taken that down. I don't know. We're gonna think about it, but like I said, we got lots of okay. We got lots of work to do in the meantime. So it's not like we have to sit here and make a decision immediately. That's a good thing about working the fields. You just sit to work the fields. That's when you get to look at the map, check your stuff, check your stats, check your stuffs, and figure out what you want to do. What's our next best move? So speaking of that, whoa, 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 come on, come on. There we go. Nice and easy. Oh, beautiful. Okay, that is completely nose heavy. I don't hear talking. We'll put the skid steer on, and we're good. So now yeah, I think so. I think so, because looking at it right there, we've got the 6 there, and then all we need is another 6 and another 4. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because we got 10 on the other field. Easy peasy. Oh, is our spade? Yeah, that's more gooder. Okay. And we did clean the truck up. All right, here we go. Next field. Away we go. And the skid steers, I know, it's way too far back. I know. We're going to get down to this one, load this one up, and then get over and get the Massey. That'll pull it all in. And then from there, we get to... Oh, I nicked... Okay, yep, not quite. Not quite. I thought I missed... I thought I was going to miss it, I should say. Whew, mixing my merds up here hard tonight. Now, let's get into here. Look at all those bales. Now, I kind of like to find a relatively level spot, so we unfortunately will go... Not down to the one end, but it's definitely going to be somewhere around here-ish. Let's see. Yeah, let's try right about here. There we go. Wait, is that... Yeah, not too bad. Right there. All right, let's load this up, and then we'll get drop zone 1 all cleared up as well. Yeah, I have an idea. So instead of coming back for it, technically these bales aren't as big or aren't as wide as the trailer. So see that little gap right there in the middle? What if I do this? We do this. Hold on. Okay, and then we lift this up. Let's do forward or backwards. Let's see if this works. Oh, good steer. There we go. A little bit. It's a little scoochies. A little Austin Powers going on here right now. And if we can get, go down. Oh, okay, this is going to be the interesting part, though, is the ramps. Do we want to strap down when we do the ramps, or do we not? Let's see. Okay, let's get back here. Ramps up. Oh, nice. That is legit. Not overloaded at all. Here, we got to shut that down. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. That, I think, might just be the thumbnail for the video. Let's just take a quick snap. Oh, here, let's get rid of our field info. There we go, nice and clean. Get rid of our little white spot, too. I know, PC, you can get rid of that. Oh, there we go. All right. Well, this is definitely going to be a slow drive. Don't want to be turning any corners too quick. But we're good. Look at that. We could have even fit 2 more bales. Easy peasy. Oh, there we go. I'm happy boy. Happy boy. Look at that. I just love loading up. Driving around, load it up. It's good stuff. Okay, let's get this over to Job Zone 1. Get this unloaded, as well as we need to get the other bales off of the field with Massey. Ooh, tight. Here, take it nice and easy. You don't want to be tipping. Remember that about pallets and bales from 22. And I've already seen Rax do a little tip over. I saw that, Rax. Yeah, I feel you. I feel your pain. Get this puppy up there. All right, let's get this all loaded up. Or unloaded. Sorry. And then we are done. So I made sure to park inside. I'm trying to teach myself. Do not use the outside grass. Do not go on there. and it's going to be tough just because the equipment and such. We might have to move some stuff over to the grain storage just because of the fact of I don't know. It all depends. I don't know. I think we can do it. But it's going to be tight. I'm wondering what we're going to plant in these two fields, but I'm starting to get a little bit more confident, especially just kind of doing this sort of stuff. Probably should have used the skid steer. It's a little bit easier. It doesn't have the reach to get across the trailer, but still. All right, so that's in, that's done. As you can see, we've got, oh yeah, we've got a lot of straw too. Oh, I forgot about the straw. All right, we got some straw that we can sell off too once we harvest our oat. Because we're not going to have anything else this year that is going to be, oh, we're going to need our field info on as well. We're not going to be having anything that is going to be harvesting or releasing straw, giving us straw, releasing straw, whatever, as the side. So I'm thinking the oat that we get, we're going to get that, and we're probably going to keep a couple bales and then all the rest of it. So down at the bottom there, real quickly, we have one 7,000 liter straw bale, and then we've got 26 8,250 liter straw bales, and then we've got 5 6,000 liter hay bales, as well as we have 31 7,250 liter hay bales. So if I remember correctly, we have let's just double check here. I think it's the 220 centimeters. Square balers. This one, 180. Okay, so 180, 220, 240. So we are running 220. I did try some 180s, which is the 5 there, and then I've decided that we're going to do the 220s. So we're doing 220s just for the hell, in case we want to wrap as well. So that would work for the wrappers, because if I remember correctly, the wrappers do not do for the square anyways. Oh, calm down. Oh, 180. 180. Okay, I shut up now. All right, so load up the skid steer, get that ready to rock roll, or get that down to the grain storage area. Come on back. Let's get the cultivator. So we're gonna need the 9R. All right, we got lots of and we got rain coming. Let's just quickly an 8. We got some serious thinking to do. This gives us the 375 horsepower, eh? 458. Okay, so it gives us the lowest. Oh, yeah, the lowest one. So the lowest engine. So it would still be 300,000. And then we would need that for the, well, we may not, but that we'll just have, so 300,000. Oh boy, really? Really, Rax? You were doing so good at going easy on me. 9RX, full 500. Oh, wait. No. Hold on. 8RX, sorry. 8RX. There we go. And then it would be 511,000, 526,000, or 300,000. But it would, oh, wait, whoa, calm down. The lowest is 357. Okay, neat, but I don't think we need it. Actually, yeah, because technically our 8R, we already have. Wait, we have the 7R. That's right. We got 7R, and that's at 388. This could be a future. No, I want a massy. I want something red. Want something red. Something that. That's something that would be neat. Even maybe a Ford. Get one of these. The articulated are kind of. But anyways, okay. Now I'm rambling. I got lots to do, and we got rambling, and I'm rambling. All right. Well, thank you again so much for joining. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks so much for making it to the end. And yeah, we've got lots to do. So cultivate, stone pick, oilseed radish, oat, plant. Get that done before and the rain. See, my brain is already going all over the place, and it's just going like left and right and center. So let's just quickly do wrong button again. That's how we got into their first mess. 1,600 hours. Oh, I think we can do it. 2 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. Oh, that's going to be tight. Can we at least plant before the rain? Because tomorrow's calling for rain again. And that tornado is still holding on there. April's calling for a tornado. End of April. All right, well, Fingers crossed we can get this done before the rain hits, and we will see you later.